35 minutes, and Dad almost killed himself.
Look at this.
Bleeding like a stuck hog over here.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, man. See, I wanted you to do that, so I didn't do it.
Well, what you got going on, Dad?
Well, last time I did a burnout, it probably was at 8,000 or something. Ever since I built this thing, if I try to wing it up, it's almost like there's a two-step or a limiter on it. And you don't even, I mean, we ain't got one set till 8,000 or something. I mean,
Yeah.
like every burnout is weird. I mean, of course it zings, you know. So I did my burnout the other night, and to me in the car it sounded like an exhaust leak.
Yeah.
But outside it sounded like something knocking, you know. So I don't know if we got to
It
lift
sounded like a tick. I listened to it. It sounded like a
loud tick.
really loud tick.
And if you look at that very front exhaust spring, it looks to me like it was beating the dog out of it, but
Yeah.
anyway, I just thought I'm gonna put air in every cylinder and see if there's air coming out, you know, see if I bent a valve. But so far I haven't found nothing, but this is the header off of it. Do you see anything missing right here?
Silicone.
I mean, look at this silicone though, how weird it is. It's like it didn't stick to the header,
Yeah.
and it look at the heads. I mean, it's like there was
all
never
came
nothing
off.
on there. So well, I wish I knew which one of these red silicone. I mean, look at that. I ain't even got a. So
What's
to me, it
silicone?
almost looks like it was just blowing out exhaust right there.
That'd be
And you know that sounds like a tick. So.
That'd be about right.
Yeah.
And it was loud too, so
Yeah, I mean.
don't let him think he's made all this progress before I got over here or nothing.
Pretty much, I did everything.
Yeah, whatever. Last weekend I took all his valve covers and coilovers and rocker arms and push rods off just to see if we had a bent push rod or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
we
don't
did-
let him front that.
I'm pretty sure that I just did all this work by
Okay.
myself. I've got it down to, I saved draining the water and pulling the heads off for you.
I got something I gotta do.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
but
Anyway, Dad's not impressed with our exhaust.
Okay.
Gasket.
wonder what silicone we use.
I don't know, 'cause we got probably three kinds. We got this one. I think this is our most popular. This is probably what we're definitely going to use next time.
Yeah.
But we had a different color.
That white one.
Yeah, it was white. And I think it was that white, like, I don't know, 270 or something.
I think that's what I used. Nope, here it is.
Oh, you used it on something?
I think I used it on the.
Huh. Yeah, that's probably what. I don't know that. Yeah.
Landing in the yellow box.
But anyway, I'm not happy with that. Because again, that could have been the whole noise, that one little spot. Which I was feeling around, and I mean, nothing was hit. I mean, when it was running.
I never felt anything.
But it
in
was
my
so terrible sounding that I was like, man, I mean, I didn't want it to run long if it was just eating the cam up or something. But
hand. Yeah.
anyway, we're gonna pull the heads off either way. John Bewley has ground me a special hydraulic roller. He's wanting me to put stock valves back in these heads and Johnson lifters, and he said I can turn it
Shoot.
to 8,000 plus.
Yeah.
So,
I bet.
with stock rockers, he said. So I don't know if I need to take it to 8,000, but it would be really cool sounding if I could.
Yeah, it sounds cool. All right.
But anyway, so I'm gonna, like I say, I gotta drain the water out, pull the heads off, but I'm gonna put air in every cylinder and just see if I can hear air coming out. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna set you up with the camera over here while you're doing the air and everything. I'm gonna start welding. So.
Okay.
All right.
will. I didn't really think this all the way out. Because I don't want to just set it on the floor and let it leak oil everywhere. Like that. I don't know, here. Now, you want to pull it up? See what happens. Oh, damn, man. See, I wanted you to do that, so I didn't do it. Oh, so close. Good. Probably right over this side is good.
Alright, so I leave for 35 minutes and Dad almost killed himself.
Look at this.
Bleeding like a stuck hog over here.
Yeah.
So what you got going on?
Go look at Matt's side.
Okay.
This side looks excellent. Second one back, looks like it was hitting the head. That's probably the noise we heard.
Right there.
No, on the bottom.
Bottom?
Look at it. I mean, all of them are kind of like that, but look at that one. I mean, it's distinct.
And then look at the head. Distinctive shape of the head, I guess.
This is the head off that side. And look at all these heads with the burn mark, no burn mark on that one. And like
I wiped it off, I guess.
It smashed all the carbon plumb out of there. So we're gonna have to pull it out anyway. So.
If it was Cabron, we could just lift it up on the lift and take the pan off.
Yeah, we could.
You know?
I was looking at this already because it looks like there's plenty of room to do that, but I ain't that diehard. If it's, I don't know, if it's a crank, I mean, I'm gonna get that crank out of here.
Stock crank, right?
Yeah, I'll still put another stock one, but I just want to rig it.
Oh, it's the one with the...
Well, I say that I spent $300 on that dang flex blade, so maybe I won't. Maybe
Is this the crank that's hanging out the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Motor's out.
Motor's out.
Sucks.
I don't know what we're gonna find, but
Yeah.
probably. I mean, in my opinion, it never had great oil pressure, but I ain't done an LS yet. Oh well, I've done one. Jacob Ziegler's LS. It makes 100 pounds of oil pressure when he starts it. And
Yeah.
It probably still makes 80 hot.
I
But
mean,
it had
that motor makes
is it a lot?
50 or 60 or...
Yeah.
And then
and it ain't nothing special. It's a stock pump.
the Yeti's motor made like 80 or something. It was crazy.
This one makes nothing. So
Yeah.
it's a dude. I mean, I think my problem is we saw it when we went to Hinton the first time with it, even on them slow passes. It
Sloshes the oil.
well.
Oh, it
Remember,
loses
you was
oil
following
pressure.
the oil pressure. It was 88 pounds while I was on the brake, and then down track it was 18, 27.
Yeah.
It was sporadic. So
Every pass that you've had with this car has been like
sporadic. So I'm gonna fix that because you can see it's got a 5.5 quart pan on it.
Yeah.
And I usually run 6 anyway. I'm probably gonna put a 7 or 8 on it this time. I ain't putting it back in without a good oil pan on it.
that. Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that oil pan, but we're gonna try to make it better. So.
Yeah. I forgot that every time you made a pass in it, it would, like you said, it would start out with high oil pressure and then in the run it would go down to like 15 or
Which
something.
I got this pan and pickup from your brother. And
So
he had a customer.
so it's Johnny's fault.
It's pretty much he gave it to me.
I got it.
So his customer, he had trouble, so they changed the oil pan, you know, to some name brand, something or
Yeah.
another, to fix that guy's problem. And I said, there ain't nothing wrong with that pan. I can make it work.
Well,
And-
that pan's on Cabron, ain't it?
right. I mean, a brand new one that we bought. I mean, we bought that. This was a used pan I got from your brother, is what I'm saying.
So yeah. So back to just all being Johnny's fault.
He pretty much let
God
me down.
dang.
I don't know. I really think this one, as clean as that is, I think that piston's coming up and
Well, you
just kissing
You
the
can
head.
literally see the outline of the head. Like all these, they're clean on the bottom, but it's not like a clear indication. You can, that little indention right there.
Yeah, and you can see it's kind of rough, right? You know,
that
right
little
there.
indention is literally follows the indention of the head.
So I'm thinking it just spun. I hope it spun one rod bearing, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get that lucky. But anyway, my dilemma at this point is, do I just buy another 362 crank, because this is just a standard crank, and put a 4340 362 crank? I mean, it's just hard for me to spend money on a crank like that and not buy a stroker crank. You know?
We have it.
Oh, we got a
We have a
4-inch.
stroker crank.
We
for
do.
you. Yeah.
But then either I need to buy a crank or I need to buy pistons, because these are, I mean, these are the $570 Pro LS pistons.
Sun Pro LS, yeah.
I think we've got a LS1 over there, and I'm not sure if it sticks out as far as that, but I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it would be standard.
That's an early Gen 3 thing, or Gen 2.
99 or older.
That's an early LS crank. Right
Well,
there.
this is the Crack Smoker 6.0 right here. And
I
listen,
forgot.
But let's
I
go
forgot
back.
this was the Crack
Here,
Smoker
let me
6.0.
explain though. Crack Smoker 6.0, the crankshaft was already 1010 or 2020 in it,
Yeah.
and we put it in the Yeti's 20 over block that I have.
Yeah.
So I took the crank out of the motor that's in the Yeti. I took that crankshaft and stuck it in here, not knowing it was
So
the
now
long
you're
one.
saying it's Matt Diesler's fault,
I mean,
right? He owns the Yeti right now, so you're saying
well,
it's his fault?
I'm just saying team effort between you and your brother giving me some crap.
So it's me and Johnny? Okay.
Yeah. Well, Dad gave you the 20 over block, so, and then, anyway.
You wanted this block though.
I wanted this one. I don't know why now. I
I
should
don't
have just
know
bored
either.
that one 30. Been done with it.
Yeah.
But
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna drain the oil on this while it's draining and work on Pat, but
work on Pat.
see what we
We're gonna let it
can
drain.
find.
When we tank all the oils out, we'll take it out there and flip it upside down and wash the sidewalk out.
Okay. All right.